On this all-new episode of Nightlife, Daren Millard sits down with Alec Martinez as he reflects on his retirement.
You know, when hockey gets serious, it's kind of gives your life a schedule or a goal or something to work towards, and then all of a sudden you don't have that anymore. And not that it's completely gone, but it's just different.
And his switch over to the broadcast booth.
Talking about a clip while it's happening and saying what you want to say, but then also analyzing the clip as it goes on and figuring out what you're going to say while you're saying what you're saying.
Intimidated.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's like my brain has never had to work that way before.
Plus, a heartwarming story from Hockey Fights Cancer Night.
You got this. Even though it might be one of the toughest times of your whole life, you just gotta believe that there's grass greener on the other side.
All of that and more this week on Nightlife.
Out high, Eakin lets it rip. Save Vasilevsky. Rebound score! Alec Martinez in his Golden Knights debut. Another shot in front is blocked again. Kuhlman's wrist shot blocked by Martinez.
Martinez, puck was bouncing on him. He scores! Michael Martinez, score!
Welcome into this all-new episode of Nightlife. Alec Martinez has certainly etched his name into Golden Knights lore. The multi-time Stanley Cup champion hung up the skates after a 16-year career. Our very own Daren Millard caught up with Alec to discuss his transition into retirement.
How's retirement?
That's a loaded question. I don't know, good. I guess the canned answer, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, I feel better. No, but in all serious, good days and bad. And, you know, you and I have talked about this, but, you know, trying to stay busy. I just want to be a dad. I want to get my health back. You know, doing the broadcasting thing, which I'm sure we'll get into, has been a good thing for me in terms of transitioning. I think, you know, it's hard with hockey being pretty much the number one thing in your life, the number one driver since I was 2.5 when I started skating. Maybe not that early, but, you know, when hockey gets serious, it's ultimately the one thing that it's the reason why you kind of gives your life a schedule or a goal or something to work towards. And then all of a sudden you don't have that anymore. And not that it's completely gone, but it's just different. So I think the broadcasting thing has been good for me to feel like I'm staying involved and kind of keeping one foot in the door and not just going cold turkey on hockey where it's all of a sudden I'm not invested. I'm just strictly a fan, you know, for it being such a big part of my life. So, yeah.
Do you miss playing?
I miss competing. This is going to sound weird, but I don't miss playing the game. I think I do and I don't. It's kind of like a hard answer.
Which means you're ready
for
the next step.
Yeah, like I think towards the end of my career, it was, you know, I still felt good when I was out there, but it was the days in between. And it was all the things that you have to do in order to feel halfway decent on game day or once you get out there. And I think I was growing tired of that. You know, I was tired of being poked and prodded and things like that. So I guess like the competitive side of things, I don't think I'll ever not miss that. And I just have to find it in other facets of life. But like the physical side of things, I mean, I feel way better. But yeah.
Have you skated again?
No.
I haven't. This is as close to the ice as you've been.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't been on the ice since my last game on April 12th. I'm playing in a charity game in December, so hopefully I don't fall flat on my face.
Will you go out before that game?
Or
no.
Just wing it? Like what am I? Okay, like former NHL defenseman goes out to open skate and rips around like that.
I wasn't meaning a stick and puck.
Like what am I gonna do? I don't even mean stick and puck. I mean just like what am I gonna do? Skate laps, make sure I still got it. If I lose it in 6 months, then I know I'm done.
Will you dangle in the charity game?
Oh no, not at all. You just
come on.
No, just I'll be a disher. You know, I'm gonna try not to block a shot. I'll tell you that for free. But Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting, but at least I'm going out with a few of my buddies, so it'll at least break the ice. No pun intended.
What's it like being a dad?
The best thing ever. I mean, it's exhausting. It's a lot of work, but it's the most rewarding thing that I think that I've ever experienced in my life, and I know I'm new at it, you know, but it's incredible. I mean, just every day being able to spend the time with them, and that's one thing that all my buddies that are retired and things like that that have told me. It's like how lucky I am to be around for this, and to be around day in and day out, and not having to go on the road for 2 weeks and things like that. To be around, I have a much bigger appreciation for guys that do that while they're playing, and I think that I'm very fortunate to have that time where I can be around in retirement. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Time for our first break here on Nightlife. Coming up next, more of our conversation with Alec as he dips his toes into the broadcasting world.
It means a lot to me that you guys even asked me, that you would want me to be a part of it, but it's also, it's just as good for me, especially in a transitionary part of my life.
Keep it locked. Nightlife on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Nightlife.
If you ask the questions, I'll answer them. Answer, like a deep answer.
What goes through your mind when you see this guy?
Oh, I couldn't grow a beard back then. I had a pretty strong neck beard. Yeah, you can put that down now.
What is it like sitting next to Alec Martinez every day?
It's a real treat. Horrible. It's terrible. Yeah. Good teammate.
We certainly have fun. We're hooting and hollering, and
A lot of claps, a lot of yelling, a lot of jumping.
Connect Four, there's some pretty heated matchups.
Jumping up off the couch.
There's an axe throwing game, and it's not a real axe, so don't be.
I went to practice last year when I was shooting on you. I'm not a weirdo or anything, but I certainly do love the Detroit Lions.
How much Lions stuff do you currently own?
A few jerseys, a couple hats, sweatshirts.
We have a little for
No
you.
way! No way, my own jersey? Ooh, 23, nice. I mean, the parade was, I don't think I've ever even been a part of anything like that before. I mean, that was unbelievable. You know, once you get a taste of it, you want to do it every year. I don't know if I've ever had more fun in my life than the times that, I was able to win. Hey, you said it, not me, buddy. But maybe we shouldn't air that part. Other than my own mother, I don't really think anyone cares what I have to say.
I don't know about that. I think the Golden Knights fans care what you have to say.
That's up for debate. Don't put that on there.
Alec Martinez certainly had his fair share of iconic moments on TV as a player, and he's now made the switch over to the dark side, at least in his own words. We rejoin our conversation with Daren and Alec.
What's the broadcasting element brought to you? Has it filled a void?
Yeah, I think that's probably a better way to put it than I did, previously. But I think if I'm going to be honest, like I said, you have hockey, and then all of a sudden you don't, and there's a little bit of an emptiness there. And don't get me wrong, like my number one purpose, I love being a husband, I love being a dad to my two kids and everything that entails. But like I said, I've always had this goal in life, and it was always, I'm getting ready for another season. I want to take another run at this. Like, I want to win again, or earlier in my career, I just want to make the team or get a chance. So I always had that. And then when you don't have that anymore, there's a little bit of an emptiness feeling, a little bit of a void. So the broadcasting thing has been really good for me. That I have a soft spot for this organization. It means a lot to me that you guys even asked me, that you would want me to be a part of it, but it's also, it's just as good for me, especially in a transitionary, part of my life, that I'm still like best friends with a lot of the guys in the room. So it's like, I come out here, I get to hang with you, I get to see some of my buddies, my sister and brother-in-law, and my new nephew live here. I get to see them. I get to talk hockey. Like, it's a no-brainer. And I get out of the house so Emily doesn't want to kill me. So,
Were you surprised the juices got flowing on the broadcasting side?
oh no, because dealing with you is like the easiest thing ever. I mean, I think the cool thing about you and I is that, like, while it was unfortunate that I was out for so long, like, you and I got to know each other pretty well when I was out with my slice, and I don't know, I feel like we've just kind of cultivated a friendship that has made it easy, and I'd like to think that you know is reflected on air. But yeah, like, I'm gonna turn it around on you. Like, you just tee me up. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel I'm like anybody could do this job. Like,
It is
with you.
It's conversational with you.
Yeah.
What surprised you about being on set and being on air?
I always knew that it would be hard. There were certain things that I thought would be more difficult than they were, and then there's other things that I didn't really necessarily think about. Like, I think we talked about this, but like describing a clip, and it's hard to explain, but talking about a clip and watching it, and I know Taylor and all the guys, they show us the clip before, so it's not like the first time, right? But like talking about a clip while it's happening and saying what you want to say, but then also analyzing the clip as it goes on and figuring out what you're going to say while you're saying what you're saying.
Intimidated.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's like my brain has never had to work that way before. But I mean, I say it time again, but the fact that the left dial controls the volume in your right ear and the right dial controls it in your left, like, come on, like, I'm already dying over here. Like, you got to throw that wrinkle into the mix. Like, yeah, I think just like I have an appreciation. I mean, you always know how much stuff goes into that. You don't know, but you think you know. And then once you're in it, like, you appreciate the guys that are in the truck or the guys in your ear and talking, and the effort that they put in to make it so your job's as easy as it can be. And it's been a pretty cool experience seeing all that stuff too. So,
Do you watch TV, sports television in particular, differently now?
totally.
You do?
Like, well, the World Series just happened, so I was watching those games on TV. But then I was watching like Jeter and Big Papi, and it was like we started texting in that the game 2, the long,
Right.
or the game 3, the super long one, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there for the first time we talked about this last night. I don't consider myself a broadcaster, but I've done some broadcasting. I think of it from that perspective, and I was like, man, these poor guys, like, what are they going to talk about? You know, and you can tell that they're just like grasping for anything. So yeah, short answer, I watch things very, very differently now, where it's sometimes I tune in more to that part of things than the actual game itself. It's like, all right, well, I'll watch the intermission show, or I'll watch the pregame, postgame show, but then I'll go I'll cook dinner during the first period. And it's like, wait, shouldn't this like kind of like, I think I need to watch both, but yeah, but it's cool. And that's where the appreciation thing comes in.
Time for a short break here on Nightlife. Coming up next, meet Gabri, who teamed up with Alec to make a pretty awesome Golden Knights hat. Keep it locked. Nightlife on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Nightlife. Earlier this season, Alec Martinez teamed up with his close friend and old neighbor Gabri to create a one-of-a-kind hat in partnership with Cure for the Kids Foundation. Let's check it out.
This is the second year of the Cure for the Kids hat program presented by Knock v. Injury Law. We are so excited for its return. This year, VGK alumni Alec Martinez decided to participate and help Cure for the Kids patients in a hat collaboration.
I think obviously just my relationship with Gabs and her family. You know, they were our neighbors across the street when we lived here for a number of years, and developed a relationship and a friendship that you know, we still hold to this day. Even though we've moved away, we keep in touch. At the beginning, it was fun to see each other, not via FaceTime or with hockey glass in between, because you know, oftentimes Gabs would come up like in warm-ups or something like that, and you know, I'd toss her a puck or be able to give her a fist pound through the glass. So it was nice to actually do something face to face.
Then we'll decide from there.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
Because everyone at the hospital, they all go through so much, and it's like it's not just a physical journey, it's like a mental journey too. So I really want to incorporate that. Like
the fight like a kid part?
Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to me?
Yeah.
Gabs is an incredible person, incredibly resilient, strong, and really an inspiration, and someone that, you know, although she's just a kid, and it's, you know, very unfortunate everything that she's having to go through. I mean, she truly is, you know, an inspiration in the way that she's handled, and you look up to someone like that. So she holds a dear place in our hearts, my wife and I, and we're just very, very proud of her, and proud of the fact that we can give back and brighten her day just a little bit.
That hat is now available at the Arsenal. All the proceeds from this hat all go back to the Cure for the Kids Foundation, an organization here in Vegas focused on finding cures for cancer and other life-threatening diseases for children.
With Alec in town for a few broadcasts, Gabri had a chance to join both Marty and Daren on the desk to share her message.
A visit by Gabby Mackley joining us here on Section 117. You guys go way back.
Yeah.
Way back. What is that, like six years?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we were neighbors, and Gabs is basically our resident dog sitter.
Yeah, I love their dogs.
Yeah, we had plenty of outings, getting ice cream.
Yep. I'm so happy to call them friends. They were really good people.
Tell us as much as you want, but for what you've had to go through.
Well, when I was diagnosed with leukemia, it definitely was a really big surprise. But, you know, I have had really supportive friends and family, and they've really helped me get through this journey. And, you know, I've been given such great opportunities like this game. So it's been a blessing, but a curse, obviously. But it definitely has a really big silver lining.
Other kids are going through this right now, maybe aren't as upbeat as you are able to be. What do you say to them?
You got this. You're gonna make it through this. And even though it might be one of the toughest times of your whole life, you just gotta believe that there's grass greener on the other side.
Time for one final break here on Nightlife. Coming up next, find out if Alec Martinez and Zach Whitecloud are still best buds.
Grab a mic. People want to hear you talk.
Want to hear me talk?
Yeah, they're tired of listening to me.
Don't go anywhere. Nightlife on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Nightlife. We rejoin Alec and Daren.
Do you like it more than you thought?
I like it more than I thought, and then I always said I was never going to be on TV, and then here I am with this bright light in front of my face.
Peter.
But yeah, no, I enjoy it a lot, and I like the flexibility that I have, especially with the family, and then I enjoy being able to talk hockey and do this kind of thing with you. So from saying that I would never be on TV to now being on TV, like I really enjoy it, and I could see myself doing it going forward.
One of the coolest things that I've experienced was when Zach Whitecloud came up to the set after the game.
There's Zach Whitecloud. We're going to bring him in live on the air and let him join us in Section 117.
Look at this guy.
A live walk-in.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, big guy?
How are you? Go on, grab a mic. People want to hear you talk.
Want to hear me talk?
Yeah, they're tired of listening to me.
Live on TV, he just walks in and you guys handshake, bro hug, have a conversation. The relationship that you have as a broadcaster and then as a player and a buddy, it was really cool to see. I know that's because you're relatively new to being out of the game, but that was neat, and viewers love that.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it was
you guys being you guys.
Yeah, but that's also credit to everyone behind the scenes and yourself, and setting me up for that too. You know, like last night, it was just like talking to a buddy after the game. It's like, hey man, I mean, a little bit more of a formal setting. You know,
You didn't grill him.
I didn't grill him like I would normally. I mean, I got a few jabs in there.
You only allowed 19 shots tonight. That's 19 games in a row below 30. Are you guys aware of that number? You're one off a National Hockey League record for most games below 30 to start a season.
I would have had no idea.
Well, he can't count.
He didn't tell me.
Sometimes you got to keep guys honest. You know, the same way that like they need to do that to me. You know, I'm surprised he didn't make an old joke. He was actually pretty tame, but maybe he was intimidated by the bright lights. But no, he actually was. He did an awesome job. You could tell he's very insightful and he's a smart player and he could articulate that. But yeah, it was cool. Just talking with a buddy. It was easy. You know, like I didn't even know I was going to ask him a question, and then I was just like, well, I can't even remember what I said, but like elaborate on that. And I was like,
Elaborate. That's
elaborate.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Yeah, it's like the statement. It's like, oh, you guys lost tonight. Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I love the non-question question. Yeah.
Now you're on our side.
And now I'm on. Yeah.
Not fully on our side, but.
Yeah, I've switched to the dark side.
Where does this rank on career highlights for Zach Whitecloud, hanging out post-game, being interviewed by Alec Martinez?
Career low.
Career low.
Have the guys chirped you at all, or are you getting support from the guys? Like, where's that? Because they love you, but are they doing it in a fun way, or are they like, we can't wait to watch you?
Both. I'd be pretty disappointed if there wasn't any ribbing. I mean, the amount of times that I get the text like, hey, what's going on with Nighttime Plus? Like, how's it going? Like, you're the newest member at Nighttime. But no, I mean, I think I told you it was like before my first game that I did it. Like, Nabber texted me and like, hey man, good luck tonight. You're going to do great. And it's like, shouldn't I be texting you that? Like, you're the one playing the game. And my parents texting me like the same stuff that they did before I would play a hockey game, and it's like, this is weird. So I mean, the guys are pretty excited.
Hang out with us a lot, okay?
All right.
Don't go anywhere.
Hey, as long as you don't cast that spell on me.
That does it for this week's episode of Nightlife. From all of us at Scripps Sports, we hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and got all of your Black Friday shopping done. We'll see you next time, right here on Scripps Sports.